game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. They'll try the run. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Guys, let's talk here for just a second about Missouri. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
To the air, it's Ramsey. Caught over the middle, it's Kamara. Still on his feet at the 45. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Let's talk a little bit about Missouri. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got a place.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he added the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Moore. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Dampier. With the catch, it's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. On 4th down, looking to pass. Fires downfield. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Breaks into the open. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box. More big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Ramsey. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, I know everyone expected this guy to put up big numbers, but I don't know if anyone thought he could go for over 2,000 receiving yards on the year, but he did with that last catch. Wow.
On 1st and goal, Missouri will try to strike Pater. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Here's a hit. Got it in the middle. It's Terry. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down.
I like the way this offense is ending the first half. Like, putting a good drive together. I like the running down here in this area. You got to be physical in this part of the field. You've got a good lead. You've got a chance to go in the half with more momentum, continue to run the ball, eat the clock, and put some points on the board.
And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second.
Clemson, 0.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the direct snap, it's Moore. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air, or you've got to be more physical up front.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. He wants to change this route. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Motion from the wideout. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about.
Finds a little space. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a 1st down. Clemson has always loved these quarterbacks who can put pressure on defenses by running the football.
No doubt. And, man, it's such an...
Oh, he's got some space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Clemson. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. Fresno State is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Bulldog Stadium, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to New Mexico. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos. Ellen?
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
He's got him this time. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
This guy reminds you a little bit of Devontae Smith back in Alabama winning the Heisman. This guy makes plays week in, week out. Top 5 right now in the nation in receiving yards, and that's why he's in the Heisman discussion.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Ramsey. Grabbed over the middle, it's Terry.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the tight end. And the Tigers have a first down.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And the pass is complete. He's got it at the 20. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 13. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Ramsey. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Missouri!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Moore. And the wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wide receiver going in motion. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. Running through contact. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. And it's on the ground. And he gets back on top of it, and a first disaster.
Well, the running back really lucky. He jumped on his own fumble right there, and he's going to have to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure on the ball and with ball security because you put it on the ground, you find yourself on the sideline in this offense.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw, it's Ramsey. Into the end zone. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown Tigers! Fitted in the window for the score. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. One more snap coming before halftime. Direct snap. It's Moore. Plows through the defense. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Missouri will kick it off to open this second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Zings it complete to the right. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quick completion on the out route. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
Looking to throw on first down. Rush is on him. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Gonna look downfield again. Quickly to the tight end. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. And the Tigers in the hurry up. Offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Finds his tight end. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Looking to throw on first down. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Rolling right and going deep. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. He uncorks one deep. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
All right, defense, I don't know what you're drawing up, but that wasn't it, okay? Wide open wide receivers, miscommunication, whatever it was, got to get that fixed.
Here comes Clemson with another first down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Moore. Headed to the end zone, and you race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running into the open space. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run play action. Caught near the sticks. It's Kamara. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Missouri gets to the line quickly.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Looking to pass. It's Ramsey. Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the direct snap, it's Moore. And the Wildcat has turned to disaster. A big loss as the defense was all over it. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He might want another play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's going up top. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On 4th down, going to the air. Steps away to find some room. Find some fresh air. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense there. You talk about when you have your foot on the neck of your opponent, you just keep the pressure down, right? You don't take it off. And with that opportunity on 4th down in their opponent's territory, you get the stop. You now get an opportunity here in the second half to build on your 2-possession lead.
Running to Green. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass, it's Ramsey. Catch in the middle, it's Terry. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Missouri.
With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
And they find him early, and I love it because last week they found him often. He had over 100 yards, and they found him throughout this season. This offense is built on his playmaking ability. This dude is unbelievable. He's unguardable, and that's why he's in the Heisman Trophy conversation. That's why he's going to be featured today and hopefully in these later moments in the season when you go win a Heisman.
And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Give to the running back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Dropping back, it's Ramsey. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Fresno State has the lead right now, but this Bulldog Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 7 over New Mexico. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, fellas, and we'll circle back if anything big happens.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. On the direct snap, it's Moore. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Pulls it in, it's Moore. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Tigers moving quickly to the line. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Clemson ready to go back to work with another 1st down. Right on the money.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody in bounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. On the move. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Dances away to buy time. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
To the air on 2nd down. Fires left. He's got it. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass, it's Dampier. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, this situation in the game, trailing with not a lot of time left, I understand going to the sideline to try and save clock, but you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. Don't be afraid to use those. You can attack the middle of the field, use the timeouts to save the clock that way.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Going for the big play. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Extending the play. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Just keep slinging it. Catch in the middle. It's Gibson. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Moore. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gets it past the marker. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop them on 3rd down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. So Missouri will have to punt it away. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play.
Timeout, Missouri.
So Missouri will have to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. The kick is on its way. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Moore. And he'll be tackled, and that'll bring us to the end of the game. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with